who's the most, who's like, just like, it's just everything is football. Like, I'm not worried about selfies. Like, who was like hypnotized?
You're dealing in, you gotta remember, I've been in Miami for over 18 years.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with generational changes and social media, and it's just different. What was going on in South Beach in the early 2000s to what's going on in South Beach in 2014, 13, 10, 12. Like, this is different. Social media is different. You know what I mean? So what moves certain guys at that early stage was more just, they was good with being in that circle. Like, you know, did they not go out? Yeah, they went out as a group and had fun and all that, but the main thing was the main thing. I think now kids got so much more exposure to what man you doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you got out of that question. I want to move on to training, but I have another one for you.
Okay.
Pound for pound, and it could be a little guy, it could be a big guy. Pound for pound, the most like strongest physical human being that Alan Bailey,
No.
DJ Williams,
no. Alan Bailey.
Alan Bailey.
Alan Bailey.
That's the end of it. That's the end of it.
That's my overall.
Yeah.
Maybe the most 4'6". They came into my play linebacker at 275. I mean, I wanted to laugh, but I didn't have to laugh. But I mean, I know he killed it. This man walking with alligators. That's the story to him. When he went to go recruit this guy, when he went to go get his shirt off, and he's dragging an alligator down the wall. Like, and he said, "But if you can see the muscles bulging out of his scalp." So, but he squatted, but I don't even know the number. Like, I just stopped him. Like, the bar, he power clean 405. That's I never had nobody power clean 405, but he did. He's one of the guys that power clean 405. And I had a bunch of 360, 375. Baby power clean 405 like he was like 225. He tore a pec in the spring and was full gold before the season even. Like, so did you strain your pec? Did you tear it? Like, he heals like I've never seen before. Like, I don't know what. Like, and he's chiseled at 5-6% at 290, 300 pounds. Like, the most freakish dude, like, number one. And vertical 40 inches. All right. That's why I don't like doing this. That's why I don't like doing this, because people look at me and be like, "Oh, he didn't run the 4.2. He didn't run the 4.1. All right. I guess not. But he's fast on the field.
Okay. How was it a natural transition? How did I'm gonna start training guys for combine and pro day happen?
By accident. My relationship. Edwin was my first, and I was an assistant. He just said, "Look, man, you're going to train for my pro day." I said, "No, I'm not." That's the issue.
That's the conversation.
Yeah. Because we got to remember, when I first got there, I just played in 95.
Okay. So you don't think you ready?
Yeah. I was like, this was a big deal.
This is your career.
You depend on me, but like, so you're trying to like, this is for your, so it's all the marble.
So you're you're 27.
26, 27.
You're an assistant.
Right.
You train Edwin James for his pro day.
Yeah.
He goes 3rd overall.
Yeah. I mean, 217, ran 4.36, 4.38. With 217, vertical like 40 inches, short shape ridiculous. And he was sharp. I know. ain't like I've been timing or really just working out. But just knowing what I know, like this hard work, consistency, like just be consistent. And he's by far the most organized person I've been
Everything.
by far. Barnes and Noble tell you like, hey, Sway, read this book, you need to do this. Let's go with that. Pick this book out. Like, hey, let's go with my whole NFL thing. Like, we need to do that. Like, map it out.
It's great. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well,
I was
the same.
He's my guy. He's like,
well,
not even on the football.
It's funny that they both tried because I told him and I should remember. I've been around. It's a personality trait. Yeah. And it's funny that they know each other. They know each other. And I've never, me, Alvin, and Evan never been together in the room together. But yeah, I'm instrumental in what happened with Edwin and also what's going on with Alvin.
So you come back in 2000.
Correct.
Do you start training guys for Pro Day Combo?
Well, Edwin kind of.
No, I'm talking about after Edwin.
Well, yes, because I trained everybody there. Like we just won. I mean, we just went on 11-1 season, and everybody feel big, fat, and strong. And like, I'm not going to well. Stay with Swasey. So they trained. We had 5 first rounders that.
And then the year y'all broke the record.
We had 9. We had 5. Well, for 4 years we went 5, 4, 5. You know, we had 19. And like a matter of 3-year thing, 3 or 4 years. But they always on that kind of one team.
Do you know what's going on? Do you realize it?
At the time?
Yeah. Has it sunk in?
Like this was the I don't want to say it. This was normal to me. Like it, because it's a product, like for what we put in. Like it was normal. Like to me, it was normal. At that time, it was normal. Like now, as I look back, as I got older, I realized like how special that was. Like you look back and say, damn. But they were good people. They worked hard, and we just took advantage of opportunities. Like, and we just embraced the moment. They loved each other. They loved the process and work. But I knew they was talented. I knew they was unbelievable. But I had just left college in a competitive mindset, so I ran with them. I had to run all 3 different groups. They like, come on, man. Like I said, bro, I just ran. Like, no, bro, you got to run. So when I say I didn't recognize, we just competed and always had fun doing stuff. So it wasn't really like I wasn't saying, man, I'm working with this guy. He gonna be a perfect job. And I never thought. You just working. We never talk about it. This is totally off subject. How did you come up with Trouble Partner? Goes back to challenges. I think every great team, yes, it's death. Like because you gotta understand, it was ultimately super. The group was like very competitive. You know what I mean? And I always knew, like in my head, like great athlete. I was challenged coming out of high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if not, they're gonna get bored. Or they're gonna get disinterested. Like, so to quiet them up, like I gotta give them some tough shit. Like, I can't have them like, yo ass, I'm gonna bust your ass. Like, you gotta they gotta be tough because you're dealing with tough people. Yeah, like, the environment tough, and you're asking for things like and wanting like to be great. You want them and the challenges that come with it. You gotta remember, we're coming off of probation. You know, we're not the most liked. Like I knew that. Yeah. Like I knew, you're not liked. They might like you like that. So we kind of cultivated our own world, and regardless, it ain't. But our motivation wasn't you. You know what I mean? Like our motivation wasn't whether you like us or not. Like I never got caught up in that. The one's ends. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, I can think about the boy Tims right now. No, it's some special times. Like so, everybody at Hutch,
it's his fault.
No, man. No, it made him better. I can tell you that.
So, you're responsible for a lot of guys with successful college careers and successful pro careers by building the foundation through working with them from college, and then guys come to you and doing their training in the off season and combine pro day. What I'll say, and I always tell this to people, is the guys that train with you, the difference in what I see, and people can say I'm biased, I don't care. The guys that you train have longevity.
Well, you do look at I don't know.
Like your dudes are like
No,
8 to 10 to 12 years in.
Yeah, because they don't forget what got them there. Like a lot of people get to levels and think that like now I'm here, I made it. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, you gotta turn up. Like, but see, what is turn up? It's like you asking me to turn up with Reggie Wayne, who's been at the time, like you say, 15 years. Like we've been together since college and all of his pro years. Like, really, what do you want me to like? You ain't gonna squat 600 pounds. He's gotten older. He's gotten that. But what makes his success? Like, so without him to bring it to the turn, like, what do you want me to do without him? You want me to like say, man, you ran a 4.4 or whatever, and we gotta go run a 4.2? Like, that's not gonna happen. It's not happening. So to me, it's learning and finding that niche to where, all right, this is your ideal weight. This is what you need to weigh on a consistent basis. I did this with Edwin from the beginning all the way to now out. Like, this is your weight. Reggie Wayne, we knew at this time going into camp, we need to weigh this much. And I need to squat this much. I need to power clean this much. I need to bench this much. We got to hit the numbers. If we don't hit these numbers and we don't be at this weight, it's like making weight for a fight. Like, you can tell me all you want. If a fighter is not at his right weight, you can't tell me that he's in shape. I don't give a damn what you tell me. Like, oh, he's in good shape. No, he's not.
I feel like I'm gonna say it. I know you won't say it, but throughout the years of UM, there's been transitions, whether it was assistant coaches or
I've been through
head coaches. The consistency, whatever the record is, there's still consistency on guys going to the national football.
Yeah, because so what was your question?
No, I'm making a statement. I'm saying that to the people, like, y'all may have a down year, but the scouts or the teams are gonna be like, they still have guys.
Yeah, I mean, and like when you break down like over 18 years, like, you know what I mean? Like, the thing I always pride myself on is it's like when a kid come in at that time, the university man, and come and say they parents there, and I want my son to come here, and I chose this school.
Yeah,
like I took that personal because that told me that this parent is putting all their faith for the next 4 years. But you got to realize, and I talk to the kids about this, and they're not kids. I'm in high school, so I'm saying kids, but young adults. Like, I'm telling them, like, everything from here on really is shaping your foundation to the real world.
Yeah.
Not whether it's NFL,
whether it's football or not.
Yeah, like so I got a lot of guys that done well outside of, and I get all the other stories, which, I hear about Coach Man and how I raised my family. I still teach my kids. Like, that brings me more joy and more pleasure to see. And when you go to the record and the whatever, like, the football is gonna happen. Like, You work hard, you put in the work. But to me, it's about building better people, in the process. That's what happened with Co Fraser. When you ask me about legendary, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, to me, I can sit up here and say, I probably produce more millionaires than people know.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
I can say that. I can sit up here and we can go fast. We can go on down.
Yeah.
You came to me broke, you left as a millionaire.
Yeah.
You say whatever you want. But look at the facts, it can tell you that. But I'm saying at the same time, I'm on that is a byproduct, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other part of me is saying, what kind of person are you?
Man, you provided that for countless. And the people that haven't said thank you, I'm saying thank you because you also provided it to me. Just the way that you are and the way that you help and the way that you drop knowledge is something that everybody is appreciative of. And it's just like you have helped people make money, but then I think the more important is you've made people become better people.
And that to me, because the money you can't take with you, but I do think we gotta live. You know what I mean? We gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? And some kids come from poor, like really hard grunt, but I just want them to chase their dream. Like, because if you're at peace at heart, I think you're gonna live a more productive, better life. But if it's not just me, like peace of knowing and understanding your purpose. Like, and I always used to say this to players like Roscoe Parrish. I used to say, man, you're not gonna be Andre Johnson. Like Andre 6'2", 232 pounds, 4'3", 1. Like, bro, this is Roscoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always live with that model of like, give me the best version of you.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't care about the you want. I'm not into that. Like, I don't need Sean Taylor trying to be Ed Reed. You know what I mean? I don't need like everybody, and I take pride and pleasure in that because here's the deal. When they leave Miami, and that's why I think this is the reason why I think guys have done well in the past in the National Football League. When you get among the arena of elites, of all elites, because everybody that's meeting and getting into the National Football League, however you want to put it, from every different school and every different background, you're considered elite at that point. I'm always was at the point of wanting to prepare them for the opportunity to be able to have a seat or have an opportunity to be able to compete in that kind of arena. But that comes from self-confidence. Like, I can't be worried about all these great players on the ground and thinking I can't play. Like, so your self-confidence is huge to me. Like, we talk about mental health in the world today. Like, I'm more on that world. And that's how I was back then. It was more like just the mindset. Like, the first muscle I'm working on is the mindset. Like, we're going to develop. We got numbers, but my whole goal was the mindset. Like, who are you? Like, do you know who you are? Like, do you understand your journey?
Yeah.
Like, so that was my life. Like, so I'm going to install in them and inject it in them purpose, like, on life.
Yeah.
That's where the in life piece comes from. Like, in life, man, you're going to get in a situation with your family where it's going to get tough. You know, but what is tough? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making choices. It's tough to make choices. Like, so to me, if you understand yourself, you allow yourself to get in situations where you don't work, like, because you know yourself enough to handle it.
Yeah.
And so to me, the environment was competitive, like, but I wanted unity, I wanted love, like, and to me, it makes the game a lot more fun to play for outside of you. And now, like, if I'm playing just for me, bro, like, what is that? Like, I just tell people, go on the island by yourself and see how it works out.
Take your money and go on the
island. Take all your money, go to the island, chill out by your damn self. Because to me, it's about giving. Like, we all live, like, see our loved ones get better, our friends, like, and, that to me is living. Like, it's helping.
I want to give Miss Monica a shout out. And you said she had a track background. And I don't know if many people know this, and I'm going to ask it, and then you can continue if you want to display. it was kind of like you said, ordained because she has a track background, doing football, and she was training baseball players. A lot of people don't know.
There you go, yeah, no, you see? Yeah.
I can say it?
No.
So a lot of people don't know that his wife, Miss Monica, was the trainer to Alex Rodriguez, the baseball player. Manny Machado.
Yeah. Alonzo, John Jay.
John Jay.
Yeah. I remember training baseball, but it started way back in 2000 with Laser, who had asked her, I was looking for a person to do their running and training. And he was like, man, y'all the best because people to work with, because my wife used to work with Laser with the young baseball.
Yeah.
And so he introduced Monica, and that's when A-Rock signed the big deal. And so everything got it. And then it went on from there. We had other players and stuff like that, but that was at the university.
Yeah.
Working out. But that's how my son, I think, started cultivating toward baseball, because when Javon was born in 2005, she trained me baseball players, that's all he's been around. Granted, he was around the football.
This is some, when we were talking about the interview prior, this is something I thought of, and then I think I want to put this out there to you as a father. It's great and crazy how you navigated. You was at UM, your oldest daughter went to UM, got through school. You was at FIU. Your middle daughter ran track at FIU. Columbus, your son went to Columbus, played baseball at FIU. So it's like you were able to give to all these guys and all these athletes at each level, but then you got a slot for your kids also at those levels. And I think that's super dope, man.
Yeah, no, and that's been the biggest blessing to me, to have two graduate from you. So I'm older.
Oh, snap. I forgot about Boo.
Yeah, Boo. So I
forgot. My bad. Boo just texted me. I got to hit you up. He said, we got to hang out. I forgot Boo.
So you got Boo. Which is Andrew, same name.
Yeah.
But Boo and Ashland both graduated from UM. Yeah. So, and I coached them at UM. So, and that may be the journey that, I think, and I look at it as a blessing. And that's why, like I said, I'm enjoying the process and the journey. I've been fortunate. Now, I don't know if any coach can say this, but my whole journey has been with my kids.
Yeah.
Within this process of helping other people, family, raise their kids away from home, and trying to be a father figure, and help, even from track, training and, because I train the track teams. My wife joined me, so I got to train the track team at UM too. Yeah. I train them for help, Juan Williams. Yeah, bro, that's one thing we do. I go to the Olympic side.
What was my girl that used to work out with the thrower? Adrian?
Yes.
What up, Adrian? Yeah. Zuli?
Yeah.
Zuli and
bro,
Turkey.
Yes, bro. They have Turkey. We gotta give a shout out to Turkey. Still the daughters and them have everything. Yeah. So it's been a blessing, the family of the track world.
Yeah.
And but to be able to coach and then to coach my own kids. Yeah. In that process. And then graduate. So I have two graduates there. Then I get let go in 2016. Butch gets the job at FIU. So I'm good. So Butch brought me into FIU in 2017. So I'm there. And then my daughter graduated from Coral Reef, and she's running track. They end up, after Butch 5 years there, I'm done with FIU. She graduated. As soon as she graduated, coach, my son goes to Columbus. He's at Columbus as a sophomore right now, freshman sophomore. So by his junior year, you know, when Coach Weber, asked me, man, I see what's going on at FIU.
Yeah.
You know, man, we'd love to have with Columbus, and I do whatever I can to talk. There's something you're interested in. I said, yeah, I'm definitely interested in. And this story here, man. This is a prime example of like sometimes when you think you know what's going to happen in 20 years or 15, like you have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, but I think going back to my dad, and my dad always used to tell me like I can get across the country with no money in my pocket just on being a good person and communicating with people and asking.
Yeah.
And he said for some people you have so much money and you would have a hard time getting to move to certain spots. So we went over that. And he was saying just being so growing up and trying to do the right thing and being nice to people and not trying to think you bigger and better. At the time, I did a thing for Columbus with Coach True Hill, and they asked me to come out and talk about the strength program.
Yeah.
So I go out there and do a little clinic for them. And this was like early 2000. Lo and behold, we come around full world. My son is there, and two, I want to thank Columbus also, Mr. King and brother and all them out there for allowing me to use the facilities after they let me go at UM to train my professional guys.
Gotcha.
So that's when 2016, that's how I met Alvin.
Yeah.
When you joking about Alvin, that's how that went. And then
I forgot that.
Yeah.
So you got that spring break. No, I remember
it.
But I didn't remember the location. I forgot it was at Columbus.
That's when we first.
Yeah.
And so
go ahead.
How crazy that is, that little deal and work with them, that all came back tenfold. Because when the job something came up, my name came up, they were like, oh yeah, I'm like, damn.
So, and I know this is probably my last question. How has that changed, motivated you? How what is the feeling behind now you're doing the same thing, but you're doing it at Columbus, but you're getting them early?
Well,
it's like
it's a bigger. I think it's I don't want to say a bigger challenge because I feel I'm so much more prepared because where they're trying to go, I've been.
Gotcha.
So I can give them better knowledge, better vision, and man, I'll tell you, to be doing it with my son, like almost bring me to tears to be able to coach him, like my oldest, but to bring him along and to be part of that journey to introduce him into college. But he's coming from a baseball background. And then now he's at Miami-Dade, playing ball, and I'm so proud of him and doing, but Columbus has prepared him so much. And to be there at the same time that I'm also pouring into all the other young kids. So it's just I couldn't ask for more of a blessing to be able to help, not just my own, but the Lord to put it in there to where I'm also doing what He called me to do to help other kids too. So it's quite an honor because now I'm dealing with more of that basketball, baseball, football. Like, I mean, I got every team over there.
So, basketball got the Boozer.
Yeah, that's something.
Football got everybody. Yeah, baseball is remarkable.
It's a league pro.
So knowing what you know now, being inside of when you get there, UM 97, you see EJ,
right?
You got those guys. You leave, you come back. Now you got Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, boom, boom, boom. You're inside of what is greatness, and you saw how it started with the sanctions to where it became y'all won national title. It's really 2 national titles. What can you foresee if the path is stayed at Columbus for that?
Well, I remember, like, well, we just won the national. I mean, no, like I said national. We just won the state title.
Yeah.
At Columbus my first year.
Yeah.
They won prior to me out of basketball, and they won third in the row.
Yeah.
So, to be honest with you, it's kind of.
Are they juniors or seniors?
They juniors. They got 2 more years. So, what's funny about the basketball team, the football team, like, and all the teams, like, I mean, the wrestling team posted their best record in years, and just being able to pour in, like I said, into the program and into the kids, and the way that they have as a culture at Columbus, I'm falling in. It's like, how do I want to say it, like deja vu.
So I can say I feel like history was made with UM.
Mm-hmm.
As far as talent, team wise, and I feel like Columbus High School is gonna make history. Like you said, basketball, football. Do you think the longevity can be sustained at Columbus?
Yeah. I mean, the reason being is because it goes back to foundation.
Correct.
They have an unbelievable culture and brand in the community. They love each other. Like, it's the most closest. That reminds me of the UM early years, like the bond. Like, you got, like, I mean, yeah, they love the program, and it's a lot of former graduates that come back and work within the facilities and the coaching. And I see that coaching, and I think that's why it's easy for me to embrace that. And I wanted my son. That's when it started too. When I was there at 16, I was like, my son going to Columbus when they allowed me to use that, because I saw the culture, like the way the way they prepare for the future, and the bond, the closeness. And I also played and coached with a lot of the coaches on my son's phenom team. They always used to tell me, man, and I'm like, bro, y'all went to school together? Like, and they're like, yeah, man, we all went to Columbia. I'm like, it's crazy. So
it's a network.
And it's a brotherhood in that. So I just want my son to have the best opportunity to be exposed to helping himself in the future. So
we can finish up. Last one question. You still do combine training, pro day training, all season training for NFL guys, and you're doing that at Columbus, which is a good thing. That facility is amazing.
Right, unbelievable.
Like
and that's why I sustain it, because they care about the overall.
And they treat, a couple of my guys go to train with you.
Yeah, it's funny you say that with cover, like, but also you have, Olivia Vernon with Mr. McKean, and like, he's there to see that they have a great relationship, because when I did make that transition, he was there. They was playing for the Giants at that time. Yeah. And Mr. McKean's a big Giants fan, so the support, So, and he always loved jabbing at them guys. So to have, Duke Johnsons and all them guys.
Yeah, Larry here now.
Larry Ogunjobi now, who's a stickler on there.
Let's go last 3 years. Could you just spout some names out?
The last 3 years? That's current guys over there, like, the team that we had over there, like, that started. So you had, with Duke been there, Duke Johnson, you had Alvin Kamara, we had Larry Ogunjobi.
Gerald did his combine.
Yeah, Gerald did the combine there. We have Von Bell,
Mike
Rody.
You did Mike for a while.
Yeah, Mike Thomas I had for 2 years over there. And Mr. McKean. So I mean, that's like I say, I get it right. But I hate doing that, because I know I'll be probably missing people out on that, and but you know, to say all in all, man, it's been a blessing, like at Columbus and what they allowed me to do, and then also helping and training and working and doing what I love to do with the kids over there.
Yeah. Well, since you won't say it, I'll say it. Back to the running back question. There'll never be another backfield like that UM depth chart ever in sports again. Won't happen.
Okay, no, I'm gonna let you. Like, I mean, that's up for discussion. So a lot of topic because you know, to dive into that a little deeper. Like, I gotta, like, you know, cause I mean, I gotta go back and read.
But man, y'all had some guys. Y'all really. It's mind-boggling the amount of guys y'all had.
Yeah, like it's insane because if I can go backwards from 15, from Eric Flowers, Philip Dorsett, you know, Denzel Perriman, Duke Johnson, Artie Barnes, like if I go backwards, and start like, cause I gotta make it like and start working my way down because you know, I can't leave out and who probably one of the closest dudes like Jimmy Graham and Olivier Vernon and them like that.
Jimmy was like 1 year football?
Yes, in college, 1 year, coming off the basketball court. But them dudes been in like empires and ambassadors of like Alvin know Jimmy and OV. He followed their leads, you know what I'm saying? And
that's why I asked Alvin in the interview.
And that's funny, yeah. OV kind of like set like godfather like how all season supposed to go.
Yeah.
And Larry, he brought Larry over, brought Larry on over Jovi and like I said again, to help, you know, and we still, like I say, communicate to this day. You know, we like family and with OV. And I mean, I supposed to went to his daughter's birthday party. We had the game last night, the other night. So, but to see that, man, it's passed on, and they didn't know. You got to remember, we don't know what you call it from Adams, you know.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, he didn't know that. But now, look, it's funny how time turned. Now Jimmy Graham is teammates with Alvin. So it's just funny how it goes. So think of how easy that relationship is. You know, they've been in norm.
Okay, last question. See if you don't answer. Is it in-house questions though?
No, I mean everything in-house. I don't talk much about everything.
Who's a better team, 2000 or 2001?
Damn. I mean, who we had, man? Yeah, 2000, 2001.
Yeah. You had Ed, so that's Ed versus Sean. That's
that's funny. That's a good one. You know what?
Dorsey versus. Wait, Dorsey was on both, right?
Dorsey in the middle, so we got a quarterback for both.
So that's Portis versus McGahee.
Yeah.
That's Dre versus. Was Dre on both of them?
No, that's Dre versus Reggie and Santana.
We forgot about Sonoris. Big shout out to Sonoris.
Yeah.
Who you picking?
No, that's funny, man. That's a good one because some of them overlap, but that's a good. I've never heard of that brought up like that. See, but then they gonna say, well,
no, man, you gotta pick one, man.
What did you?
I'm taking 01.
Yeah, you gonna take 01, but they went undefeated, and they didn't lose a game.
Okay. So
you said
refresh 2000, 2001, or 2002.
Yeah, because it's kind of insane. Like,
I'm still picking 01 over 02 and 2000.
Yeah, but see, here's the deal that you're missing. That I'm like, the 2000 is a 2000G, is a 2G click, which comes from 97. 97, 98, 99, 2000. So that's Damon Lewis and all them that. Then the them the ambassadors of the change. So I give them a lot of
clout. D. Lewis with you at FIU?
No.
Coaching?
Well, his brother.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, D. Lewis.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I played with D. Lewis' brother in college. Okay. That's what I was crazy. Like, but
one game, man.
I know, but that transition, here's why I'm saying this. You're getting a 2001 team with all the kinks ironed out and with added fuel. They didn't give us the national title and play from that time. They gave it to Florida State, and we beat Florida State head to head. And they let Florida State play Oklahoma. So the 2001 is coming in with a lot of fuel and upset. So once again,
so wouldn't that make 2002 better than 01?
Yeah, but 2000 created the foundation of the mindset because of what happened. So you get kids that guys that, okay, I got to take off my eligibility up, while the other guy got unfinished business. So It's a different approach. Where that was the best record in the last whatever years now, coming from the 97-5 losses, 9 wins, and now all of a sudden you 12-1 and should be playing for a national title. Well, the next year we win. So really, you should have won that national title, 2000 and 2000. So when they talk about the records, that's where we at. So that's why I say when you say that, I'm inside, so I can go ahead and break. I can't pick one because the mindset of one, and like I say, it starts with the mind and where they at.
Man, I appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
we gotta do this again, but we gotta do like.
And that'll be another 10 years now. That'll take about 5
Nah, man, we gotta get like Dre, DJ, Roma, Roscoe, Nuke.
No,
we gotta have like a panel, like a.
No, they got a lot of stuff. They got
and get you with it, and we just do a whole.
Amen. Nah, but it's funny. It was some great stories, man, and some great times. Really, that's really like has shaped, man. I mean, we all family and know that they. But just to see, man, Reggie Wayne know like. Yeah. We got some of the inside funny stuff, man. Like, it just, oh my God. It really know. Yeah. Like it's little stuff like that we have, that's funny. Like with James Brown, like we had a little comedy, just so much. So I'm saying with these stories, man, we can go back, like, with Hairspice, just so many times, like, because you got to remember, 18 years, I had different pockets. Of generations of guys coming through, and that's why I say I feel so blessed, man, and fortunate to have them to accept me and my family, and my family also be part of it. 2 graduates from there, and also my kids growing up in that environment, the whole time. So it's been a blessing, man, and met some good people.
Man, appreciate you for coming.
Yes.
The legendary Andrew Swasey. Guru of everything. But thank y'all for another episode of Life and Times with Tubbcity.
Want to save your HOA money on your home services while enjoying the benefits of living in a community? PIN Plus, the ultimate platform that brings neighbors together under one powerful concept: power in numbers. Communities can now negotiate group discounted pricing on essential home services, trash, pest control, pool maintenance, and so much more, all at unbeatable rates. Transform your home service experience today. Visit www.mypinplus.com today for more information.